What's up, everybody? Today, we're diving into the dark side of sports cheating scandals. The foundation of competition is fairness, but what happens when that trust is broken? We're not talking about bad calls or missed shots. This is about deliberate deception. Today, we'll expose 10 athletes caught cheating, and the fallout that followed. From public humiliation to shattered careers, these stories show how quickly heroes can become villains. We'll also ask, is redemption possible, or does the stain of cheating last forever? Buckle up, let's get into it. First up, Lance Armstrong, a global icon who beat cancer and won 7 straight Tour de France titles. He inspired millions, but it was all built on lies. For years, Armstrong denied doping, attacking anyone who questioned him. Then, the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency dropped a bombshell overwhelming evidence of the most sophisticated doping program in sports. Armstrong was stripped of all his titles and erased from the record books. Sponsors abandoned him, and even his own charity distanced itself. Cornered, he finally confessed to Oprah, admitting to years of cheating and bullying. The apology felt hollow, and his reputation was destroyed. Now, Armstrong lives in obscurity, forever linked to one of the biggest frauds in sports. His story is a cautionary tale. No amount of success can erase the consequences of deceit. Once a king, now a symbol of disgrace. The world watched a hero fall and learned that the truth always comes out. That's the legacy he can't outrun. 1988, Seoul Olympics. Ben Johnson stuns the world, winning the 100 meters in record time. For 48 hours, he's a hero, until a failed drug test reveals steroid use. Johnson is stripped of his gold, his record erased, and he's sent home in disgrace. He becomes the face of Olympic cheating, banned for 2 years. A comeback attempt ends with another failed test and a lifetime ban. Johnson's legacy, a fleeting moment of glory, forever tainted. He spent years blaming sabotage, but the evidence is clear. His story is a warning. Shortcuts lead to ruin. From fastest man alive to a cautionary footnote. The cost of cheating? Everything. Johnson's name is now synonymous with scandal, not speed. The fall was swift and permanent, a legacy undone by a single test. Maria Sharapova, tennis superstar, global icon, and 5-time Grand Slam champion. In 2016, she failed a drug test for meldonium, a newly banned substance. Sharapova claimed ignorance, blaming a missed email about the updated banned list. The excuse didn't fly. She was banned for 15 months, and sponsors dropped her. The tennis world was divided. Was it a careless mistake or calculated cheating? Her return was met with skepticism and cold receptions. She never regained her former dominance, and retired in 2020. Sharapova's legacy is now complicated, marked by both brilliance and a costly error. One oversight changed everything. In sports, even a small mistake can leave a permanent mark. Tom Brady, 7 Super Bowls, the NFL's GOAT, but in 2014, Deflategate erupted. Accusations that the Patriots deflated footballs for an edge. The evidence was circumstantial, but Brady's destroyed phone looked suspicious. The NFL suspended him for 4 games, fined the team, and stripped draft picks. Brady fought the ban, but ultimately served it. He returned with a vengeance, leading the Patriots to a historic Super Bowl comeback. For fans, it cemented his greatness. For critics, the scandal lingers. Deflategate didn't end his career, but it left a stain. Even legends aren't immune to controversy. Brady's legacy, unmatched success, but not without questions. In the end, he let his play do the talking, but the debate will never fully disappear. Diego Maradona, genius and rogue. 1986, World Cup. Argentina versus England. Maradona scores with his hand, the infamous hand of God. The referee misses it. The goal stands. Minutes later, Maradona scores one of the greatest goals ever. In Argentina, he's a hero. In England, a villain. He never apologized, embracing his trickery as cunning. Maradona's career was a mix of brilliance and controversy. The hand of God became legend, not shame, in his homeland. He embodied both the beauty and the flaws of the game. One moment, 2 legacies, magic and mischief. Maradona's story is unforgettable because he was both sinner and saint. Rosie Ruiz, 1980, Boston Marathon. She crossed the finish line first, but something was off. She barely looked tired. No one saw her on the course, and there was no footage of her running. Investigators discovered she jumped into the race near the end, skipping most of the marathon. Ruiz was disqualified, her title stripped, and she became a national punchline. Pulling a Rosie became slang for blatant cheating. She faded into obscurity, her moment of glory exposed as a fraud. Sometimes the simplest cheats are the most infamous. Ruiz's shortcut made her a legend, for all the wrong reasons. Figure skating, 1994, Tonya Harding vs. Nancy Kerrigan. Kerrigan is attacked, her knee smashed by a hired assailant linked to Harding's camp. The plot unravels. Harding knew about the attack and helped cover it up. She's banned for life, stripped of her title, and her career ends in disgrace. Kerrigan recovers to win Olympic silver. Harding becomes a tabloid fixture. The scandal shocked the world, turning a rivalry into a crime story. Harding's talent is overshadowed by violence and infamy. She's remembered not for her skating but for the attack. One act changed everything. In sports, some lines can never be uncrossed. Harding's legacy is forever tainted. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, baseball superstar, destined for greatness. Early steroid rumors proved true. He admitted to PED use in Texas, apologized, and tried to move on, but the biogenesis scandal exposed deeper involvement. A-Rod denied, attacked, and sued everyone. The evidence was overwhelming. MLB suspended him for the entire 2014 season. After serving his ban, A-Rod returned humbled, admitted guilt, and rebuilt his image as a broadcaster. He'll likely never make the Hall of Fame, but he found redemption off the field. His story is about downfall and unexpected recovery. From hero to villain to respected analyst, A-Rod's journey is unique. The lesson, owning your mistakes, is the first step to moving forward. In baseball, forgiveness is rare, but not impossible. A-Rod's legacy is complicated, but he's no longer defined by scandal alone. He lost the game, but won back some respect. Sometimes a second act is possible. Not all scandals involve athletes. Enter Tim Donaghy, NBA referee. In 2007, the FBI revealed Donaghy bet on games he officiated, even influencing calls for profit. The integrity of the NBA was shaken. Fans questioned every whistle. Donaghy went to prison, then wrote a tell-all book, alleging even deeper corruption. The league called him a rogue, but the damage was done. Every bad call became suspect. Donaghy's betrayal cast a shadow over the sport that still lingers. When the referee cheats, can you trust the game at all? Sometimes, the officials are the biggest threat to fairness. Justin Gatlin, Olympic gold medalist, twice banned for doping. His first ban was for amphetamines, the second for testosterone, nearly ended his career. After 4 years out, he returned, but the sport had moved on. Usain Bolt was the new hero. Gatlin clawed his way back, becoming Bolt's main rival, but was never embraced. Crowds booed, athletes criticized, his past haunted every victory. In 2017, Gatlin beat Bolt at the World Championships, but the boos were louder than the cheers. He reached the top again, but could never escape his reputation. Gatlin's story is about resilience and the limits of forgiveness. In sports, some sins are never forgotten. He proved you can win again, but not always be welcome back. The shadow of cheating never fully lifts. 10 stories of ambition, deception, and the heavy price of cheating. From cycling to football, from the track to the referee's whistle, no sport is immune. These athletes lost titles, fortunes, and most painfully, the trust of fans. Some found redemption, others remain cautionary tales. Their stories force us to ask, what's the true cost of glory? Can there ever be forgiveness? The answers aren't easy, but the conversation matters. Which story shocked you most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more sports stories. Stay tuned, there's always more to uncover.